Stop before you self-diagnose with depression and book that therapy session. Ask yourself one brutal question. When's the last time you truly struggled for something? Because what you're calling depression might actually be your brain rotting from too much comfort. And the science behind this will terrify you. I'm not dismissing clinical depression. That's real, and it needs professional help. But here's what psychologists aren't telling you enough. Your brain was designed for a world that no longer exists. For 99% of human history, we fought, hunted, built, and struggled just to survive. Every dopamine hit was earned through genuine effort. Now, you can get food with 3 taps. Entertainment is infinite. Comfort is everywhere. And your brain is confused as hell. Neuropsychology shows us something fascinating. When your nervous system isn't challenged, it doesn't just plateau, it deteriorates. Your neurons need stress to thrive. Without it, you experience what researchers call learned helplessness, a state where you feel powerless, unmotivated, and empty. Sound familiar? Here's the trap. Comfort feels like self-care. Rest feels productive. But your brain can't tell the difference between genuine rest and avoidance. When everything is easy, nothing feels meaningful. Think about it. You have access to more information, entertainment, and opportunities than any human in history, yet you feel nothing. That's not a chemical imbalance. That's your reward system starving. Behavioral psychology teaches us about hedonic adaptation. You adapt to pleasure so quickly that what once excited you becomes baseline. Your comfortable bed, your endless streaming options, your convenient lifestyle. Your brain has already adapted. They don't register as rewards anymore. You need more, so you consume more and feel even less. Meanwhile, your ancestors felt incredible satisfaction from building a fire or finding food. Why? Because their dopamine system was calibrated to reward effort, not consumption. Your brain still works that way, but you're feeding it the wrong inputs. If this is hitting different, don't just watch, actually engage. Comment right now. What's one hard thing you've been avoiding? Let's build accountability together. Let's talk about what's actually happening in your brain, your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for planning, decision-making, and finding meaning. It needs challenge to stay sharp. When you're too comfortable, this region literally shrinks from underuse. At the same time, your limbic system, your emotional, instinctive brain, takes over. You become reactive instead of proactive. You scroll instead of create. You consume instead of build. Here's where it gets interesting. Neuroplasticity studies show that within weeks of pushing yourself into discomfort, whether that's physical challenge, learning something difficult, or facing social anxiety, your brain starts rewiring. New neural pathways form. Your baseline mood elevates not because you added something, but because you demanded something from yourself. Existential psychology backs this up. Viktor Frankl survived concentration camps and discovered that meaning, not comfort, is what humans actually need. He watched people who had every reason to give up find purpose through struggle. Meanwhile, people with every comfort can feel suicidal because they lack that same sense of purpose. You're not broken. You're just unchallenged. And an unchallenged human feels exactly like a depressed one. So how do you fix this? You don't add more comfort. You strategically remove it. Here's your protocol. 1. Introduce physical discomfort. Your body and brain are connected. Cold showers, intense exercise, fasting. These aren't punishment. They're signals to your nervous system that you're capable of handling stress. When your body adapts to discomfort, your mind follows. Research on hormesis shows that controlled stress makes you more resilient across all areas. 2. Replace passive consumption with active creation. Stop being an audience member in your own life. The difference between watching and doing is massive. Learn an instrument, right? Build something with your hands, code. Anything where you struggle and improve. Your dopamine system will reward genuine progress, not another episode. 3. Embrace necessary struggle. Have a difficult conversation you've been avoiding. Start that business. Ask that person out. Your brain is waiting for you to prove you can handle hard things. Every time you avoid discomfort, you're telling your nervous system you're fragile. Stop that. 4. Create friction in your environment, make comfort harder to access. Delete the apps that drain you. Put your phone in another room. Make yourself earn your rest. The ancient Stoics understood this. Voluntary discomfort builds involuntary strength. 5. Set challenges with real stakes. Sign up for something that scares you. A competition, a public speaking event, a difficult certification. Your brain needs deadlines and accountability. Without external pressure, your internal motivation fades. Here's your challenge. Pick one of these 5 strategies and commit to it for 30 days. Then come back and tell me what changed. The comment section will be your accountability partner. Here's the truth that might save your life. You're not supposed to be happy all the time. You're supposed to be engaged, challenged, growing. Happiness is a byproduct of meaningful struggle, not a destination you reach through elimination of pain. The psychology of self-actualization, what Maslow and Rogers taught us, shows that humans need challenges appropriate to their capabilities. Too little, and you're bored into depression. Too much, and you're overwhelmed into anxiety. But right at the edge of your comfort zone, that's where you become who you're meant to be. Your ancestors didn't have the luxury of asking, am I happy? They asked, did I survive? Did I grow stronger? Did I matter? And paradoxically, they probably experience more genuine satisfaction than you do with all your conveniences. You're not depressed. You're domesticated, and it's time to rewild yourself. So stop waiting for motivation. Stop searching for the perfect therapist or supplement. Start doing the things that scare you. Seek discomfort like your mental health depends on it, because it does. Your brain is a prediction machine, and right now it predicts your life will stay comfortable and meaningless. Prove it wrong. If this video just shifted your entire perspective, subscribe, because we're just getting started dismantling the lies you've been told about psychology, success, and what it really takes to build an unshakable mind. And don't just watch. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Your comfortable friend who's been stuck for years, they need this more than they know. Drop a comment with your biggest takeaway. Hit that like button if you're ready to get uncomfortable, and I'll see you in the next one, where we go even deeper.